Well, good morning and welcome to this Island Stats interview with World 10's players. We have players from the Aviators on Island, getting ready for the first weekend of what is expected to be a very entertaining one for those fans who do show up at the National Sports Center and those that will watch online. But first of all, gentlemen, I think I've lost them both. I'll wait till they get back on. Here we go. Well, first of all, welcome to Bermuda. Give us a sense of what your time on Island has been like thus far. Can you hear me, Tux?
In there, but thank you very much for that. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yeah. How have you guys been spending your time in preparation for the first weekend of action?
We just keep cutting in. I'm gone again.
No, you're still here.
Okay. We're going to try and link up and come in on the same screen.
We're just going to wait and give them a second to get back access. They're at the Grotto Bay Hotel in preparation for the World 10s that will begin on Saturday. 7 teams have been confirmed for the event that will be hosted over a 3-weekend period. Also, we will have the allotment of up to 350 spectators per day for the event as well. At the beginning, the event was not due to have any spectators, but organizers have been granted permission to have up to 350 spectators on the grounds per day for the event, which I know will be a big one for these players, getting the opportunity to play in front of some very knowledgeable fans of rugby on the local scene. I know with interest, the Bermuda Rugby Football Union have looked to get their season underway immediately after this event. So those players will be eagerly waiting and watching and seeing how this tournament works. 10s is something a little different to Bermuda. We're used to playing the 15s and the 7s, obviously, but 10s will be even more electrifying. And once we get these guys back online, we'll be able to talk more about how they are preparing for this event. Well, gentlemen, again, how have you been spending your time on Island in preparation for the World 10s, which will take place beginning this weekend?
We rocked up last week. Obviously, we've been getting to know each other, but mainly getting into training, spending a bit of time at the pool and at the beach, getting to know each other, traveling around, seeing the sights. It's been pretty awesome so far. What a great place, and what a good place to come with a group of guys and get to know each other and get ready for a rugby tournament.
One of the challenges for this event, obviously, you know guys, but you haven't primarily played with guys. So how has the team gelled in the short time that you've been here, and what are the things that you think the coaching staff is going to have to work on in the coming days to be prepared for Saturday?
Yeah, so, a lot of it's just getting to know each other on a personal level and getting that trust of each other off the field. So we've been hanging out together a lot. Obviously, we're all from different clubs here around the United States, and we've played against each other, so we kind of know a little bit about how each other play. So it's mainly creating a bond and a connection off the field, which will, help develop that connection on the field. The coaches have done a good job kind of prepping us on the field already. So, hopefully with a little bit more training in that, we'll be good to go for Saturday.
Yeah. Now, tens for Bermuda is a little different. We're used to playing 7s and 15s. How much different is it for 10s? Obviously, it's less than 5 and more than 3. So, what does it do for the spacing of the field?
I think everyone sort of thinks it's quite similar to 7s, but having 5 forwards on the field and 3 big boys normally in the front row, it's more of a correlation to 15s. But obviously, there's a lot more room, so your big boys need to be a little bit more mobile if they can be, or used in different ways than they would be in the 15s game. And obviously, for the faster, more athletic guys out wide, they're just loving it, having more space, slightly less contact than 15s, but there still is that contact element of it, and the forwards are of almost as big importance as 15s, whereas in 7s, the smaller guys can get away with it.
Yeah. Is it an art form to the 10s trying to, I guess, weigh down or wear down your opponents? You get 10 minutes in each half, so try to wear them down and then try to score, or try to score as quickly as possible and then try to defend it.
I think it's sort of in that mindset, just score as many points as you can. Possession's king. I think like 7s and 10s, if you can hold the ball, it's hard to turn it over when there's not as many people on the field. Wear them down and not afford any stoppages in the game, so the subs can't be made. Of course, it's rolling subs. And if you get a team defending for a while, then that really makes them a bit weaker on defense, and hopefully you can exploit them and keep racking those points up.
Yeah. This tournament puts you in a position where the first 2 days or each day that you play are very long days when you start to think about it, because I believe you have 3 games a day. What do you do in between?
So we've got a full-time physio trainer here. So if you've got any niggles or injuries like that, you can get them sorted out by him. But in between sessions, we've really been taking in the scenes of the island and all that stuff. We've been going to all different beaches and having recovery swims and all that whatnot. So basically, in our off time, it's just been exploring Bermuda, which has been fantastic. One of the most beautiful countries I've been to.
Yeah. Have you guys visited the National Sports Center, and what do you think about it if you have?
So we've been training there just on the field, but we haven't got in and seen the gym or anything like that just yet. But the fields are in fantastic condition, and I know all the boys are really excited to play on them come Saturday.
Where you guys play, obviously, again, a lot of you don't play with each other; you play against each other. But what type of format do you guys mostly play?
15s mostly for me. A lot of 7s when I was younger, but predominantly 15s now.
Yeah, same as me. Predominantly 15s. Occasionally play a little bit of 7s in the off season of the Major League Rugby competition, but 15s mainly.
And for you two, what are your strengths in the 10s that we will get to see once you get out there?
Hopefully a little bit of razzle dazzle. That'll be the kind of team theme. Hopefully just play some wide, expansive rugby and see how we go.
Or hopefully move some bodies. Obviously do my in the forwards, and then like to think of myself as a big man with some wheels. So hopefully we get some streaking runs in there somewhere.
So once you get the full stem ahead, you could be a troublemaker with the ball in your hand.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
But the one thing you have to remember is that the others want to do the same thing to you. So it should be some exciting rugby at the National Sports Center. When you guys heard about the 10s and you were offered a position, was it one of those things, was a no-brainer? I mean, we know what's going on around the world. Obviously, there's going to be some doubt about where this will go, how it will be played. And then with the state of Bermuda doing so well currently with the pandemic, when you were offered a position, was it a no-brainer, or was it one of those, let me think about it for a minute or two?
I think obviously once you'd looked in and had a little look at the state of Bermuda as it is, how it was going to be going with the testing and how we were coming over. It became a pretty no-brainer for me. I'm from New Zealand, so New Zealand and Bermuda are probably the 2 countries in the world that have handled this pandemic the best. So it was a no-brainer for me to get over here and obviously have an opportunity to play rugby, but also get out of the States and come to a place where it's not so crazy right now. Lap up the sun a bit as it starts to get cold in Seattle. So for me, 100% it was a no-brainer.
Yeah, I had a couple of things to sort out at home in terms of work and with my club and whatnot before I could give the big thumbs up. But once that was all settled, I was keen as mustard to come over here and just take in the sights of the island, play rugby and just have a great time and meet new people, which is what these trips I think is one of the best parts is you play against these blokes week in week out in the States, and then now you get to play with them, get to know them, make new mates. So combining all those things was just a fantastic trip to say.
Yeah, as we look at you guys departing the hotel on your mopeds, what has been the highlight thus far for you, both on island?
I think visiting Horseshoe Bay has been my highlight of the trip. One of probably the nicest beach, right up there with Bondi Beach that I've been to. No, that was fantastic. Can't ask for much better than that. But I'm just enjoying being back in a team environment as well, and just talking and having fun, having coffees with my mates, and just making new friends. It's been outstanding so far.
For me, I thought we managed to sneak out on the golf course yesterday on our time off. That was pretty good. Played with guys that I don't play with at a club level, so it was awesome to get to know them and take a few dollars off them on the golf course. So that was nice. But also, I think getting back on the rugby field, it's been a long time since MLR got cancelled, and probably the longest any of us haven't been involved in organised sports for a very long time. So it was it's just awesome to get back out there training and biting at the bit to get back out there on Saturday and play a game.
Yeah. All right. Well, gentlemen, we hope to see you on the field on Saturday. Wish you all the best for the tournament, and we will be rooting for you as well as everyone else, and enjoying your time in Bermuda. And hopefully it's a memorable one, and you get a chance to come back and with family and friends and show them the experience in which you had here on this island. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Earl.
Cheers, Earl. Thanks, mate.
Okay. Have a good day.
You too,
Cheers.
bro.
Thank you.